presented by Bauer. I'm Jamie Hirsch alongside Dave Reed and Kevin Weeks. We've seen so many great wrist shots lately. It seems like Jack Eichel, Patrick Kane, so much of their skill comes from their ability to just fire off a little wrister and all the different deception that goes into that. So, all the boys and girls watching out there want to know, how do I become Jack Eichel? How do I become like Patrick Kane? Okay, some of that is just natural ability, obviously.
Sure.
But if you're teaching them, Reader, how to really perfect the wrister, what do you tell them?
Well, first of all, I would say take about 100 pucks a day, find a garage or a brick wall and blast wrist shots and just start with that. As you develop the wrist strength, you watch the great shooters. Jack Eichel's got fantastic wrist shot. Kucherov, the quickness that they get the wrist shot away and the accuracy that they have in today's game is absolutely remarkable. And one of the best is Patrick Kane. And I'm going to talk about how you have that accuracy in your shot. You've got certain positions in the net where you want to shoot. And when you shoot, you just can't get up and just start swinging your head and not looking and firing your stick around. First of all, in all your shots, you aim with your eyes. So as I'm looking, if I'm looking low, I'm looking to my spot and I'm not looking at the puck. So you aim with your eyes. And the second part of a good wrist shot is on your finish. If you want to shoot low, you point to where the shot's going to go. If you want to shoot high, you point to where the shot's going to go. I can't shoot the puck low and have my stick finish up here. It just doesn't happen.
Exactly.
And if you watch the good players, they'll pull the puck in. And some players like a little lower on the stick. Today's game, you see a lot more players with a higher position on the stick and using the whip of the stick. And by using the whip of the stick, you want to shoot high, you throw it over the net, you shoot high. I'm going to need another puck.
Yeah.
It's been a while. But that's pretty much how you work on your wrist shot in practice. You want to shoot low, you shoot and you point your stick to where your shot's going to go. And that's usually where the puck will go. If you want to, and again, for a goaltender, you've got to have an idea of where the stick position on a player is going. But you watch a player like a Patrick Kane, Jack Eichel, they're looking, their head's up the whole way. They got the puck on their stick. They see the high open and the shot's high, and the stick is finishing up high. But it starts with the eyes, aiming where you're shooting, not your stick. You don't look at the puck. And it's a finish. I want to shoot low. Sometimes they'll deceive. They'll be looking up here, knowing they're going to go down here. That comes when you get to higher levels. But usually you're looking down. I'm looking low. I'm pointing my stick, and my stick is pointing right to where my shot is going to go. And that's the best way to start working and teaching a wrist shot. You'll develop your wrist shot as you get into strength. Again, for young players, start with a children's stick. Start with a child stick. Don't grab dad's stick and cut it down to here because you've got about a 200 flex. That's right, exactly. And that's the best way to start is take 100 pucks, draw a couple little marks down low, and look at it, point your stick to your shot, and eventually your wrist shot will come.
As a goalie, do you watch where the hands are, where he is pointing to try to determine where the puck's going to end up?
Absolutely. And what makes it difficult, Reader, if you back up a little bit, and you talked about Jack Eichel as an example, and his high hand position. There's more players that have that now. Patrick Laine, the great Mario Lemieux, one of the best that ever played, had that. And what was difficult, looked like he was holding a golf club. So it was so unique to see that. We see a lot more of it now. But to see that then, it was very rare to see that. So based on his hand position, it would tell you, well, conventionally, he's passing. He can't generate power from that with his hands that close. With a hockey stick on the ice with a puck. And on skates. You wouldn't think that'd be possible. Is that unconventional looking to the goalie? But what you come to see is more players doing that now. And yes, James, to answer you, you're now watching, the way the puck is coming off the blade. And the great Vladislav Tretiak, which was crazy, he said he used to play by eyes. So he would look at the shooter's eyes.
Wow.
That was incredible. That's fine for a pass. But that's like next level supercomputer stuff for me. I always, and majority of goalies that I play with.
Comes back to where you're aiming.
Exactly.
I'm aiming.
Exactly, right. But I look for the cues. So the way Reader has it right now, you wait, and then you're seeing where he's going to finish. And if he finishes there, odds are it's going high glove. As he just showed you, if he's going high blocker, it's going there. And you can get a little beat on it. But you literally have a fraction of a second to be able to process that as a goalie. And the best players, as our Alex Tanga used to say, they give misinformation, false information.
The deception.
That deception, like great pitchers can do in baseball. And that little cat and mouse game, if you're a little late on your read, more often than not, the shooter's going to take advantage.
Patrick Kane scored 3 goals against Minnesota. I know you hate to say that.
Minnesota native here.
And his second goal was on the power play, and he received it in the middle of the ice, and he dusted it off, and he came in, and his shot showed that he was going high far side.
On
and it hit Suter's stick and ended up going 5-hole. But if you watch, and the replays were great, because he comes in, he dusts it off, he gets it, and he's shooting up here. Yeah. And his stick ends right here. But it hits Suter's stick, and you can see Kähkönen is moving with the shot. He's reading it's a high shot. And it's a great indication that he's looking where he's shooting, he's coming up with the stick, and the puck gets redirected, and it goes 5-hole. That was his second goal of the game. But he's got one of the best wrist shots in the game, and it's fun to watch.
No question.